Welcome to today's deep dive. We're digging into a massive 2026 industry analysis on the cultural and economic evolution of the Spider-Man franchise.
Yeah, it's a huge document to get through.
Right, and the mission for you today is figuring out how an awkward working-class teen from Queens stays the most dominant superhero property on Earth, even with market volatility and this whole industry-wide superhero fatigue. So, okay, let's unpack this.
It really is wild when you go back to the origins of the character.
Exactly. I mean, you probably already know the legendary story of Stan Lee passing on Jack Kirby's original human fly design because it was just too muscular.
Too heroic looking.
Yeah, he handed it to Steve Ditko instead to make him lean and more neurotic. But what this report zeroes in on is why Adducto's resulting design was the ultimate secret weapon.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is Ditko's genius with that full face mask. By completely obscuring his skin color and age, the design subconsciously allows you, the reader, to project yourself right into the suit.
Which perfectly aligns with what younger audiences want right now. The report shows Gen Z and Alpha are completely rejecting those stoic, emotionally shut down heroes.
They want what the analysis calls competency porn.
Competency porn, right? I love that term.
Yeah, it basically means audiences are craving highly capable but emotionally vulnerable figures, characters who prioritize community care. And Spider-Man's trauma-driven resilience perfectly matches that.
But actually giving audiences that vulnerability has caused a huge split in the comics. If you look at the 2024 to 2026 runs, Marvel's main continuity got severe pushback for trapping Peter in this endless misery porn.
It was pretty bleak for a while, but then you contrast that with Jonathan Hickman's Ultimate Spider-Man.
Which was universally acclaimed.
Exactly, because it finally let him grow up. He was allowed to be a mature, stable, married father.
Audiences clearly want him to evolve. But while the comics figure that out, the cinematic side is pure chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, Sony's live-action villain films have been rough.
Oh, definitely. Very rough.
Critics literally called Kraven Moby Dick without the whale because Spider-Man wasn't even in it. Here's where it gets really interesting. Why on earth do studios keep churning out these panned side character films?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it is not about artistic vision at all. It is actually a secret corporate handcuff.
Oh, the 1999 licensing contract.
Yes, that specific contract forces Sony to release a Spider-Man affiliated film every 5.75 years.
Wait, 5.75 years exactly.
Exactly that. If they miss that hyper-specific deadline, the highly lucrative film rights automatically revert right back to Disney.
So Sony just has to keep pumping out these niche side stories.
Totally, regardless of box office or critical reception, they do it just to keep their grip on the main property.
So what does this all mean? With these cinematic flops and the comic controversies, is the franchise actually in any real financial peril?
Absolutely not.
Because the numbers in this report completely blew my mind. He generates more than double the merchandise revenue of Batman.
It is staggering. And because Disney actually owns those global merchandising rights, the franchise as a whole is economically bulletproof. While Sony gambles on volatile box office returns, Disney is just printing money on action figures and apparel.
So he is completely insulated against a few bad movie reviews.
Exactly.
And that insulation is giving them the freedom to do a massive reset right now. We are seeing a full pivot away from those convoluted multiverse gimmicks toward grounded adult vulnerability.
Like Marvel's upcoming Brand New Day MCU film, pulling Peter back to being an anonymous street-level vigilante.
Right. And over on streaming, you have the new Spider-Noir series starring Nicolas Cage, leaning hard into that mature TV-14 tone.
They are moving away from the cosmic stuff and letting him face real localized struggles again. But this raises an important question to leave you with.
Yeah, what is it?
If Peter Parker's core appeal has always been rooted in his profound working-class struggles and perpetual underdog status as does, allowing the character to finally achieve permanent, lasting happiness, fundamentally destroy the very essence of Spider-Man.